Now, before we get to our guest, let's take a quick look at the Sussexes' latest Netflix offering, the documentary Polo. Here's a clip.
Polo is not just a sport. Polo is a lifestyle. We eat, we breathe, we sleep polo.
Now, we've spoken about the concept, the development and the release of Polo several times on this show, but the post-release reviews have made for some pretty entertaining reading. On IMDb, it's scored 2.5 out of 10, with various reviews describing it as tedious, pretentious and boring, and shallow, vain and vapid. Stuart Heritage at The Guardian mused that it's clattering and cliched and feels like a spoof documentary designed to play on the screens in the background episode of Succession. And Ed Power at The Telegraph said there's lots of blood, sweat and tears in the series, but not enough of the Sussexes to make this anything other than a dull indulgence about the rich person's pursuit. This horsey hiccup is another bad day for the Sussexes and their media ambitions. Anything that the Sussexes do will be subject to criticism, we all know that, and whether it's fair or not. But it's hard to ignore the growing sense that this documentary really is just another flop. Joining me now is celebrity and royal reporter Kinsey Schofield. Kinsey, can't the Sussexes just focus on doing a bit less but doing it well?
I mean, I certainly think that is why Meghan Markle is so keen to be an influencer. I'm sure you'll recall that Meghan is a dolphin, not a shark, a New York Times interview a few months ago where she clearly lays out her influencer/investor strategy. I mean, being an influencer is a whole lot easier than producing quality television and movies that appeal to a mass market. This was not a project that Netflix was confident in. As an entertainment reporter in Los Angeles, we were sent no media, no previews. There are no billboards around town or pop-up experiences. Harry and Meghan offered no interviews to promote the project. I think Harry offered 2 sentences in a description of the show on Netflix's website. Meghan has offered more interviews to promote highbrow hippie than a single one of her Netflix projects.
I find that just absolutely extraordinary. And where to from here? Where to from here?
Well, let me tell you what, I am told that Meghan has exhausted the team working on her lifestyle show. And the delay in content is because nothing is ever good enough for her. Despite multiple professional failures, she continues to have incredibly unrealistic expectations of the people working around her. You know, Polo was released days ago and has yet to crack Netflix's top 10. The return on investment isn't there. And Harry and Meghan's professional reputations have suffered significantly over the last few years. I think Netflix is sitting back realizing that they made a mistake and that there's really no value in pursuing a relationship with the Sussexes going forward.